Right guys, here we're going to talk about the 3 different ways for curves and that, primarily for bull noses and that lot. So I just want to talk you through them because we're doing a special offer now for all 3 of these at reduced price on the website. So what you got is a curve cutter, corner curve and border buddy. So we're going to start off with the border buddy. What you got with a border buddy, this internal curve is your standard double bull nose. They're all 18, so the radius is all the same. This one is your standard quarter turn, about 4.5 inches. But then this curve that goes all the way along here is a mixture of different curves from about 3 to 36 inches almost. But what you want to do is when you're doing a curve that's not regular or pan and that lot, if you make your marks with a pipe finder, you slide this round until you can connect them up. Then you use that part of the curve. But that's just the experts. But primarily for the bull noses, this is how you basically use the border buddy if we were just fitting to this one. Now, let's just rough them in quickly. Now, obviously, with the pipe finders and scribe tools, you have got all the holes down the sides for the sizes. Got my 5mm one there. So, in theory, you don't need the Mawboard to use with to do it, but you know the reason they were created was to make life easier. So, in this case, I'm going to use the lock board, basically because it gets it in place. Holds it there, much easier for me to, you know, just put the tile on, make the mark, and if I want to, slide the pipe finder up on the inside of there to make my mark. Now with the Mawboards, it's always number 7, isn't it? So you're just going to make your mark there. You can hold it on the end there if you want. Put a mark there. Okay, you got your 2 marks. You can do more marks. I'm just doing this for demonstration purpose only. Put it on the first one, slide it round to the second one, and that will be your curve, hopefully. Okay, and that is the beauty of the border buddy. Curve cutter. Now she's good when you've got a really, you know, factory made bull nose. So you can slide it round. So especially on the double bull noses and that, when they are factory moulded, that is when you can use these, you know, because it's going to run round smoothly and it's symmetrical. So you literally pick your border. Sharpen the pencil. Now the 2 end ones line up, or the centre one can be used on its own, but the centre one won't line up with the 2 sides for reasons that are mathematical and I can't be asked to tell you. I'll show you. But you'd find your border line, wouldn't you? So you'd run that round there. And then once you've got that sorted, you can put your knife into the slot and then pull it around to cut the curve in. Now that is great for all of these sort of curves, anything that's tailor-made even. You know, quarter turns. So you can bring it back to the one here. Okay. So they're going to give you your curves perfectly like that. Now the corner curve, I can find it. Now she comes into play when the riser is no good, or, you know, it's not a symmetrical curve or anything like that. So there's nothing to follow around on. Also on kitchen corners and things like that. So you could have, for example, it's not a great example, but this is just to show, you know, if that wasn't a perfectly internal curve there, you could have your choice of different curves depending on what one. See, it doesn't have to follow that. It just needs to be symmetrical. The tread is always the curved bit. And with kitchen corners, it just makes it so much easier. You've got points on each line. So that tells you where to line up on the inside or the outside of your curve. And then that will bring that round, but what it's got is the first part of the straight, which stops that kink that some get, which there is a reason for that, but I'll do that another day. So you can have a different choice of different curves, can't you? You could also turn them around, you know, they can go penny corners on different ones. You know, this one has just got limited, but especially for those kitchen corners, and it's even quicker and easier, to be honest, for a bullnose as well. Rather than trying to follow that one round, you can, once you've got those two lines up, you've got it again, and then you can just change the curve. So I haven't had many curves to do. This is the only reason why this bad boy hasn't got shown much, but it is the answer, and it will do those bullnoses ever so quickly. And as long as you've got a symmetrical curve, it doesn't matter about the tread, does it really? Because you know, it's the riser. It's the tread that makes a difference. So these are the 3 curve tools in the Mawboards range on a 5mm selection. We've got some 5mm in, so we're going to do a deal on these 3 and hopefully some more videos later on. But this is what's just going out at the moment. So www.mawboards.co.uk. I do believe there will be an offer up on there, should be up there today, but it's going to be for grease. We've got just over a sheet, so we're going to get at least 5 to 10 sets out of that. So first come, first serve, get on the website, but we will have some more coming in because I'm going to keep these as a set now. But this is the one that does the damage. Now you know what the border buddy does as far as making the curves are. It really is like, you know, an asset to the tool game if you want to go, you know, if you're at that level where you are doing this sort of work.